ITV presenter and mum of three, Davina McCall is one busy lady. The 55-year-old was recently announced as the host of an upcoming ITV dating show, The Romance Retreat, a so-called middle-aged Love Island. Davina, who coupled up with partner Michael Douglas in her 50s and pitched the new show to ITV, is unsurprisingly passionate about the project. She's now set to juggle this exciting venture with her other work commitments, her fitness platform Own Your Goals and her Making the Cut podcast, described as the trip advisor for your life, which she co-hosts with hairdresser Michael. So how does she find time to stay stylish, keep fit and launch a new clothing collection with Amanda Holden? Here, the J.D. Williams ambassador gives us the lowdown on everything from romance in midlife to finding her style. Davina, congratulations on the Romance Retreat gig. Did you feel there was a space for an older Love Island? I felt it was so important that I wrote to ITV 18 months ago and I said, you guys need to do a midlife dating show. Also, I love Love Island. Do you think it important that relationships in middle age are well represented? Yes. My original idea was to keep the Love Island villa going, then to fly out myself with a load of midlifers who want to find love. I then wrote case studies about my friends with amazing backstories, as part of the pitch. These are people who have really lived a life and got to a point where maybe they have been single for years or maybe they just got divorced. I've met people in the last 2 weeks who, when they talk about coming on the show and I talk to them about their story, start crying as they really want it. What do you think is the biggest myth about midlife? The biggest myth is that it gets boring. It is the opposite, everything ramps up. Now I have free time. I went to Dublin this week, then last night I went to a 60th birthday party and I danced, and Trevor Nelson was DJing and it was epic. In my 30s I was too tired to do that. Any tips on dressing for dating in midlife? The biggest tip is to not care about what you look like. I am who I am, and you have to find that person who is the yin to your yang. Michael and I are brilliant friends and a relationship based in friendship is a brilliant start. Do you ever have a bad hair day now that your partner is a hairdresser? Everybody always says, oh, you are so lucky to date a hairdresser, he must do your hair every day. I have never ever asked him to do my hair at home because he does hair all day. It's like saying to your builder husband, oh darling, can you build me a shed? You've just launched a Find Your Style campaign with J.D. Williams, tell us how you found your style? When I was younger I had 70,000 different styles because I couldn't decide who I was. I was a biker girl, skate girl, cowgirl, I was a hippie, and I was androgynous. I would wear latex, then I would be girly. Now I dress for me. You've teamed up with Amanda Holden for the campaign. Does she make you try different styles? You could not find two people with more different styles. Amanda inspires me to embrace my sexy side. She is really minxy, which I like, and she's clever with clothes. She took a blazer and wore it as a dress, it looked unbelievable. What are your favorite pieces from the new Happy Host collection? There are these knee-high boots, very chic to wear underneath flares, over skinnies or with tights and a little skirt. I also love the faux leather burgundy leggings. What's your go-to style? I have two main looks, jeans or a dress with a blazer, jumper and boots. I also like any jumpsuit that is easily removable. There's also a J.D. Williams trench I love and, inspired by Amanda, I wore nothing underneath it for the photo shoot, except knickers. It was a nod to my French side. And whose style do you most admire? I like Gabby Logan as she looks chic in whatever she wears. She doesn't wear patterns or bright things and she stays true to herself. What type of clothing do you own the most of? Boots. I have got more black boots than anything else. Finally, you always look so great. What does your daily fitness routine entail? It is funny as I only work out 3 to 4 times a week, and I only work out for half an hour a time. I also walk everywhere and run up escalators, and I do at least 10,000 steps a day. Davina McCall is J.D. Williams brand ambassador and stars in the Spring/Summer 2023 Find Your Style campaign with Amanda Holden, featuring their favorite items from the Happy Host collection. siegedwilliams.co.uk
Melted